Have you ever wondered what makes intimacy truly fulfilling as we age? When you're in your 20s and 30s, passion often feels like an explosive force driven by physical desire. But as you get older, particularly after 50, intimacy transforms into something much deeper, more meaningful, and profoundly connected to both your mind and heart. In today's video, we'll explore how intimacy evolves beyond the physical realm to become a journey of emotional connection, trust, and understanding. I'll also share how your body's natural changes can bring you closer to your partner and create a stronger bond that transcends youthful desires. Stick with me until the end. This may just change the way you view intimacy for the rest of your life. Why you need to watch until the end. The truth every man over 50 must understand is that intimacy isn't just about the physical act. It's about the emotional and mental connection that binds partners together in a deeper, more meaningful way. As life evolves, so does the nature of desire, shifting from the raw, impulsive passions of youth to a refined, intentional connection that speaks to the soul. Women, especially at this stage of life, aren't just seeking physical closeness. They are craving companionship, emotional support, and moments of affection that go beyond the act itself. If you believe that intimacy is only about the physical, you're missing out on one of life's most beautiful gifts, soulful connection. By the end of this video, you'll understand why embracing emotional intimacy and communication is crucial for a fulfilling relationship, and how you can nourish both your physical and emotional well-being. You'll also discover how to maintain spontaneity, creativity, and health to keep your bond strong and vibrant. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now, let's get started. The first and most vital truth every man over 50 must understand is that intimacy goes far beyond the physical realm in ways that are not only deeper but also more fulfilling and profoundly meaningful. In your 20s and 30s, passion often feels like an explosive force driven by impulsive physical desire, as if it's all about immediate gratification and the fire of physical connection. But as time passes, particularly after the age of 50, intimacy evolves into something much richer, more nuanced, and deeply rooted in emotional and mental connection. At this stage of life, intimacy becomes a delicate balance of both body and soul. The mind and heart now take center stage, weaving a connection that is far more enduring than anything driven purely by physical attraction. Women, especially in this phase of life, are no longer just seeking physical closeness. They are searching for something far more precious: companionship. They yearn for meaningful conversation, the kind that connects their innermost thoughts and feelings, and for moments of affection that transcend the physical, such as gentle touches, a knowing glance, or a hand held during an ordinary moment. This craving for emotional connection becomes even more pronounced as life's experiences and challenges have only deepened their need for authentic, deep companionship. If you, as a man over 50, still hold on to the belief that only the act itself can keep the flame burning, you're missing out on one of the greatest gifts this stage of life offers: the power of intimacy in its most soulful, compassionate form. A simple, heartfelt gesture, a lingering embrace, a soft touch, or even a meaningful look can ignite a level of intimacy that speaks to the heart and soul, building a connection that is infinitely more satisfying than any fleeting physical encounter. At this stage, intimacy is no longer just about the physical act. It's about creating and nurturing a deep, emotional bond that grows stronger as time goes on. There is an unparalleled beauty in the vulnerability that comes with sharing your life and your experiences, creating a partnership that is built on trust, respect, and a profound understanding of one another. Intimacy becomes a shared journey, a delicate dance between partners who are fully aware that the connection they share is one that is grounded in something much more meaningful than any physical desire could provide. Another crucial aspect of intimacy after 50 is learning to understand and embrace the natural changes your body will undergo. At 50, the body naturally shifts, and these changes affect the way desire emerges, often in ways that are subtle and different from the youthful experiences of passion. The raw, physical intensity of youth may be less prominent, but that does not mean desire has disappeared. It has simply evolved into something far more refined and intentional. Understanding this shift and adapting to your body's new rhythms is essential for both your own well-being and the health of your relationship. Ignoring these changes or allowing them to cause frustration can lead to unnecessary tension and misunderstandings, creating distance between you and your partner. However, the beauty of this new phase is that the quality of intimate moments now takes precedence over quantity. The passion you once sought in spontaneous high-energy encounters is now experienced in moments of quiet connection, when you simply hold each other in silence, or share a long conversation about the experiences that have shaped your lives. It's about deepening the bond that you've built over the years, and savoring the subtle but incredibly meaningful moments of affection that make up the fabric of a fulfilling relationship. The key to navigating this phase of life lies in open communication. It's vital to have honest conversations with your partner about expectations, desires, boundaries, and even insecurities. When both partners share their feelings openly and without fear of judgment, they begin to understand one another's emotional and physical needs in a more profound way. This kind of communication strengthens the relationship, fostering intimacy that flows more naturally and with greater depth. By recognizing and embracing the changes in your bodies and your desires, you can create a relationship that is not only mature but incredibly fulfilling. Intimacy, in this sense, becomes something far beyond just the physical. It's an evolving, rich tapestry of shared experiences, understanding, and connection. Lastly, the power of trust and self-assurance in your 50s is something that cannot be underestimated. As we grow older, many men begin to notice physical changes that can lead to feelings of insecurity and even self-doubt. The lines on your face, the graying hair, or the changes in your physical strength may make you feel less attractive or desirable. But here's the truth that often gets overlooked. What truly matters is how you feel about yourself and how you project that self-assurance to the world, especially to your partner. Confidence is one of the most powerful aphrodisiacs, and it's something that grows exponentially as we become more comfortable in our own skin. A man who owns his presence, who carries himself with dignity and self-respect, exudes a magnetic energy that draws others toward him. It's this quiet strength, this unshakable belief in your worth, that can reignite the spark of passion, not just in yourself but in your partner as well. When you take the time to nurture your own self-esteem, when you give yourself permission to embrace your age and the wisdom that comes with it, you will discover that passion is not a fleeting thing. It is something that can grow deeper, more genuine, and more intense with time. The connection you share with your partner becomes not just about satisfying a physical need, but about building a bond that is more emotionally and spiritually fulfilling than anything you could have imagined. Self-assurance, a confident posture, and the affectionate respect you show toward your partner become the pillars upon which your relationship can stand tall. In this stage of life, intimacy becomes a beautiful, evolving journey, a journey that is no longer measured by youthful passion, but by the depth of the connection you have with your partner. This deeper, more mature intimacy becomes a celebration of everything you've learned, everything you've experienced, and everything you've built together. Age no longer becomes a limitation, but rather a gateway to a more powerful, profound, and passionate love than you ever thought possible. The second thing every man over 50 must deeply understand is the absolute importance of open, honest, and sincere communication. In our younger years, many of us avoided discussing certain topics, especially when it came to our relationships. Conversations about feelings, insecurities, desires, and expectations were often sidelined or left unspoken, creating an emotional distance between partners. But now, more than ever, it's essential to break down those barriers and engage in meaningful, transparent conversations. Communication is the lifeblood of any relationship, especially as we age, and it is through this exchange that we truly keep the bond alive. The outdated idea that men should be stoic, closed off, or handle everything on their own has long been debunked. Vulnerability, when shared openly, doesn't weaken a relationship, it strengthens it, creating a profound emotional intimacy that goes far beyond the physical connection. In mature relationships, there is a growing need for more dialogue, more transparency. One of the most common reasons problems arise in relationships at this stage of life is that both partners are often left guessing about each other's thoughts, needs, and desires. When we fail to communicate directly, misunderstandings multiply, and issues that could have been resolved with a simple conversation can fester and grow. The key to breaking this cycle of confusion is practicing honest and direct communication. Don't wait for the perfect moment to express your feelings. Take the initiative to ask, to listen, and to express yourself clearly and thoughtfully. If something is bothering you or if you're dissatisfied with an aspect of the relationship, speak up about it. Likewise, if something is making you feel fulfilled or happy, share that as well. The more you communicate, the more you open the door to deeper understanding and emotional connection. It's also important to acknowledge that some topics, which were once considered taboo or difficult to address, can actually be incredibly liberating when discussed openly. Conversations about changes in sexual desire, shifts in physical appearance, or insecurities that arise with age can feel daunting, but avoiding them only creates more space for doubt and disconnection. When you're willing to discuss these things with honesty, it can bring a sense of relief and reaffirm that you are in this together, facing these challenges as a united team. In this phase of life, vulnerability isn't a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength and trust. The more you're willing to share, the deeper the bond becomes. And communication isn't just about talking. It's just as much about listening. Too often, over the years, many men develop the belief that they always need to have the answers or that their role is to fix everything for their partner. However, true emotional intimacy doesn't come from offering solutions to every problem. It comes from being fully present and engaged, listening with empathy and understanding. Sometimes, what your partner needs most isn't a solution to her struggles, but rather someone who can listen attentively and offer support. She needs to feel that you care deeply about her thoughts and emotions, that you value her perspective. This active listening isn't just a passive act. It's a powerful form of emotional intimacy. It lets her know that her voice is heard, that her feelings are valid, and that you are committed to truly understanding her. When you listen without judgment, when you show that you are present and invested in her emotional well-being, you create a space of safety and trust. This is the foundation of any lasting and successful relationship. Genuine listening cultivates a sense of security that allows both partners to open up more fully, to share fears, hopes, and dreams without fear of rejection. It deepens the connection between you and your partner in a way that words alone can never achieve. In this way, the simple act of truly listening can be one of the most powerful ways to nourish and sustain your relationship as you grow older together. The third thing every man over 50 must truly understand is the undeniable importance of maintaining spontaneity, creativity, and a sense of adventure in the relationship. As the years pass, it's only natural for the rhythms of daily life to settle into a predictable routine. Over time, the moments of excitement, surprise, and novelty that once defined the early days of a relationship can become fewer and farther between. But this is precisely the time in life when nurturing a sense of adventure is more crucial than ever. It's the time when creativity can reignite the spark between you and your partner, reminding you both that love doesn't have to grow stale with age. Instead, it can evolve into something even richer, more playful, and more dynamic. While the days of wild, impulsive adventures might be fewer, age should never be an excuse to lose the fun. Instead, it should encourage you to find new ways to bring that playful energy back into the relationship. The secret lies in finding joy in the unexpected and in stepping outside the predictable patterns of everyday life. Small, thoughtful gestures, like planning an unannounced getaway, surprising your partner with a special dinner at a place she's always wanted to try, or even rediscovering an old hobby you both enjoyed, can breathe new life into the relationship. These spontaneous acts are more than just exciting in the moment. They're an investment in the emotional bond you share, creating memories that will become treasured moments of connection, laughter, and closeness. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Even something as simple as trying a new activity together, whether it's learning to dance, taking a cooking class, or going for a walk in a place you've never explored before, can reignite the excitement that may have faded with time. The act of doing something new and out of the ordinary together fosters a sense of adventure, reminding you both that life is full of endless possibilities, no matter your age. When you push the boundaries of your normal routine and embrace new experiences, it rekindles the energy and joy you felt in the earlier stages of your relationship, but now infused with the wisdom, understanding, and deeper connection you've built over the years. It's important to remember that relationships, like life itself, need moments of unpredictability to keep them vibrant and alive. The excitement of sharing spontaneous experiences creates a bond that goes beyond the everyday. The laughter, the shared surprise, and the thrill of stepping outside your comfort zone together bring a new level of intimacy and understanding. And just as important as the big gestures are the little everyday acts of creativity. Sending a surprise message, arranging a spontaneous picnic, or planning a quiet evening that breaks from the usual patterns. These moments of novelty fill the relationship with warmth, connection, and joy, preventing it from falling into the monotony that can sometimes come with the passage of time. The key is to never let your relationship slip into routine without sprinkling it with moments of wonder and excitement. When you approach your relationship with the same sense of curiosity and exploration that you had when you first fell in love, you allow it to evolve and grow in unexpected ways. This commitment to keeping things fresh, adventurous, and full of life not only strengthens the emotional bond, but also reminds both partners of the incredible journey they are on together. Age becomes just a number when both of you are willing to embrace the adventure of life hand in hand, continuing to create new memories and experiences that will last for years to come. Spontaneity doesn't have to be grand. Often, it's the simple things that make a difference. An invitation for a sunset walk, a gift for no reason, or even an unexpected compliment can turn everyday moments into something special. The important thing is not to let routine control the relationship. When a couple continues to surprise each other and remains open to new experiences, the relationship grows stronger, and intimacy naturally deepens. The fourth essential lesson that every man over 50 needs to fully embrace is that taking care of both physical and emotional health is absolutely vital to keeping the relationship alive, passionate, and full of purpose. At this stage in life, it's inevitable that your body will go through a series of natural changes, some subtle, some more noticeable, that can leave you feeling unsure, vulnerable, or disconnected from the person you used to be. Ignoring these shifts or pretending that they don't matter can deeply affect not just your own sense of self-worth, but also your relationship with your partner. As you age, your body may not function the same way it once did, but that doesn't mean you have to give up on vitality, confidence, or the deep emotional and physical connection that you share with your loved one. The truth is, when you focus on taking care of your health, physically, emotionally, and mentally, it transforms the way you show up in your relationship. Your energy, your enthusiasm, and your ability to engage in intimate moments will soar, strengthening the bond with your partner in ways that will leave you both feeling closer, more fulfilled, and more alive. Taking care of your physical health is not just about looking good or maintaining a certain level of fitness. It's about feeling strong, vital, and capable, no matter your age. Regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and getting restorative sleep are all building blocks of health that go far beyond the gym or the scale. These habits are the foundation upon which your vitality is built, helping you not only stay physically active, but also boosting your energy levels throughout the day. The energy you feel from being physically healthy has a profound impact on your daily interactions, including those tender moments shared with your partner. When you feel good in your body, when you're energized and confident, that sense of well-being naturally flows into your relationship, making your connection even more powerful. Many men underestimate how much their physical health can enhance their emotional and intimate life. But the truth is, feeling strong and capable in your own skin directly influences how you show up for your partner in every aspect of life, whether that's through shared activities, deep conversations, or moments of intimacy. Physical health is deeply intertwined with emotional connection, and when you treat your body with care and respect, you open the door to deeper, more rewarding connections with your loved one. Moreover, it's not just about physical health, it's about tending to your emotional health, too. For many men, there is a prevailing belief that emotional strength means never showing vulnerability, that being tough and unshakable is the only way to demonstrate resilience. However, true emotional strength lies in the ability to face your emotions head-on, to understand them, and to deal with them in healthy, productive ways. Emotional maturity is about recognizing your feelings, both the highs and the lows, and being able to express them openly, honestly, and without shame. When you allow yourself the space to address your emotional needs, whether through therapy, journaling, meditation, or simply talking with a trusted friend, you open the door to being more present for your partner. You become more emotionally available, more aware of what both you and your partner need to nurture the relationship. This emotional clarity and openness bring a depth to your connection that is invaluable. It allows you to be fully engaged in every aspect of your relationship, not just the physical side but the emotional and mental dimensions as well. Maintaining a healthy balance between body and mind is not just a lofty ideal. It is a practical necessity for ensuring that your relationship continues to thrive as you grow older. It's about creating an environment where both you and your partner can continue to feel connected, supported, and valued, no matter what changes life throws your way. When you invest in your health, both physical and emotional, you are investing in the future of your relationship. You are setting the stage for a deeper, more intimate connection that transcends mere physical attraction. This holistic approach to well-being will give you the strength, the confidence, and the emotional depth to sustain an enduring relationship that is not just about surviving but truly flourishing. By nurturing your body and your mind, you create a life that is rich in love, joy, and shared experiences, making every moment spent with your partner even more meaningful and fulfilling than the last. The fifth crucial insight that every man over 50 must embrace is the deep, transformative value of cultivating patience and unwavering respect for the changes that your partner is experiencing. Just as you are going through your own physical, emotional, and hormonal shifts, so too is your partner navigating her own journey of transformation. These changes can influence how she perceives the world, her emotions, her energy, and even how she interacts with you. Understanding and acknowledging these shifts with empathy and compassion is not only crucial for preserving the harmony within your relationship, but is also essential for deepening the bond you share. Maturity and aging bring with them a host of challenges, some subtle, some more pronounced. But within these challenges lie profound opportunities to create a stronger, more resilient connection built on mutual respect, trust, and love. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. This kind of understanding is especially critical when dealing with moments of tension or disconnection, which can naturally arise during this stage of life. Hormonal shifts, for instance, can impact your partner's mood, sexual desire, and the way she expresses affection. These changes can sometimes feel like a distant wall is being built between you, but it's vital to recognize that this is part of life's natural ebb and flow. Instead of taking it personally or reacting with frustration, take a step back and approach these moments with compassion and patience. These fluctuations in her emotions and behaviors are not a reflection of how she feels about you, but rather a part of the process of aging. Acknowledging and accepting this will enable you to weather these changes together, with a sense of mutual respect that keeps your connection strong. Having open, honest, and non-judgmental conversations about these changes is absolutely essential for navigating this phase of life together. The key is to approach these conversations without pressure or expectations, simply expressing your willingness to understand and support her through this time of transformation. Let her know that you're on her side, that you see her struggles, her challenges, and her triumphs, and that you're there to help her navigate them. When you demonstrate this kind of emotional support, it reinforces the trust and intimacy between you. You are not merely partners in life, but in growth. This deep sense of understanding will create a secure emotional foundation that allows you both to feel safe in your relationship, even in the face of uncertainty. Respecting your partner's need for space is also a vital part of this dynamic. At times, she may need more solitude, time to process her emotions, or simply moments of quiet to restore her balance. It's essential to see these moments not as a sign of distance or withdrawal, but as a necessary and healthy part of emotional well-being. Instead of reacting with confusion or insecurity, respect her need for space and use it as an opportunity to reflect on your own needs as well. Giving her the room to care for herself doesn't mean you're pulling away from each other. Rather, it's a way of showing that you honor her emotional landscape. In doing so, You demonstrate your commitment to the relationship in a way that nurtures both your growth and hers. This balance between giving space and being present when needed creates a deeply respectful and harmonious dynamic in the relationship. It allows for the kind of emotional maturity that's required to navigate the complexities of this phase of life with grace and understanding. By giving your partner the respect she deserves during her moments of need, while remaining available for support when she calls on you, you create a space where both of you can thrive. This mutual respect and understanding will continue to deepen your connection, allowing you to grow together as you both move through this new chapter of life, united in love, patience, and unwavering support. The sixth essential truth that every man over 50 needs to fully grasp is the profound importance of keeping romance alive in your relationship. It's all too common for couples who have been together for years to fall into a comfortable routine, assuming that the love between them is already firmly established and no longer needs to be constantly nurtured or expressed. However, this belief can be a silent killer of intimacy. In reality, it's at this stage of life, when the years of shared experiences and memories have built a solid foundation, that romance should be treated with even more care, attention, and dedication. Small, meaningful acts of love, like leaving a sweet note, planning a spontaneous candlelit dinner, or offering a sincere compliment, have an incredible ability to rekindle the spark that once burned brightly and to reinforce the emotional connection between you and your partner. These gestures, no matter how simple, send a powerful message. You still matter. You are still desired. You are still loved. Romance is not reserved for the early stages of a relationship, nor is it something that fades with time. It has no expiration date. At every stage of a relationship, especially as you both grow older, keeping the romance alive is crucial to maintaining emotional intimacy and a sense of closeness. When you surprise your partner with something unexpected, whether it's a thoughtful gesture, a spontaneous date, or a gentle reminder of your affection, it communicates that she is still cherished, that she still holds a special place in your heart, and that you are still invested in your bond. Many men at this stage might think they've done enough in the past, that the years of living together and the comfort of familiarity speak for themselves. But the truth is, romance is a vital pillar in any relationship, no matter how long you've been together. Those little consistent acts of love and affection are what breathe new life into a relationship, reviving the warmth and connection that time, routine, and life's daily challenges can sometimes diminish. Moreover, it's important to remember that romance doesn't just live in grand gestures or elaborate plans. It can be found in the subtle, everyday moments of physical connection, even when not tied to sexual intimacy. A tender, unexpected hug, gently holding her hand while you watch a movie together, a soft kiss goodnight. These simple acts of affection carry an immeasurable amount of weight. They are the quiet expressions of love that create a sense of security, comfort, and tenderness in your relationship, far beyond the power of words alone. These moments, though they may seem small, are the quiet threads that weave your emotional bond ever stronger. They serve as reminders that you're still partners, still lovers, still in this journey together. Romance, in all its forms, is the heartbeat of a relationship, regardless of age. It's what keeps the connection dynamic, vibrant, and full of life, even as the years go by. Romance nurtures a relationship, giving it the emotional energy it needs to continue growing, evolving, and thriving. By continuing to invest in those small, thoughtful acts of love and affection, you ensure that your relationship remains a source of joy, warmth, and deep connection, no matter how many years pass. The seventh essential truth that every man over 50 must embrace is the profound importance of adapting to new forms of intimacy and pleasure, recognizing that desire and sexuality are not rigid concepts. They are living, evolving aspects of our experience, changing with the seasons of our lives. In the exuberance of youth, intimacy often feels like a thrilling and purely physical experience, driven by passion, instinct, and raw desire. The act of intimacy may have been an urgent expression of physical attraction, a moment of fleeting connection focused solely on the body. But as we mature, we come to understand that intimacy at this stage is far more complex and beautiful. It becomes a delicate interplay between mind, body, and soul, one that thrives on deep emotional connection, mutual understanding, and a shared vulnerability. we begin to realize that the greatest intimacy doesn't lie solely in the physical act, but in the emotional bonds we cultivate and the understanding we share with our partner. At this stage in life, emotional connection and mental engagement become not just important, they become the cornerstone of intimacy. In this new phase of life, it's crucial to accept that sex, while it may change in its form and expression, is far from losing its importance or ability to bring joy. The body's responses may shift, and that's not a cause for concern. It's simply a natural part of the journey. With these changes come exciting opportunities for rediscovering how to experience pleasure in ways that perhaps weren't as necessary or as relevant in our younger years. It's not a matter of what we've lost, but of what we can still gain. What matters most is embracing the new dimensions of intimacy, exploring them with curiosity, patience, and compassion. It's about being willing to have the candid conversations with your partner, discussing what feels good, what might be different, and what new expressions of affection you can try. This openness can bring you closer together and deepen your bond in ways that may have been overlooked before. Experimenting with new forms of affection, whether it's a gentle kiss on the forehead, a longer embrace, or simply taking the time to hold each other without words, allows intimacy to expand into a richer, more meaningful realm. Being patient with yourself and your partner is key as you both adapt to the natural changes that come with age. Embrace the fact that pleasure doesn't need to fit a prescribed formula. Rather than focusing on physical performance, this new stage of intimacy can be liberating, allowing for exploration of new kinds of pleasure, ones that are deeper, quieter, and more attuned to the emotional experience. Sometimes, pleasure is found in the moments of stillness, in the pause between heartbeats, in the connection that exists when you simply gaze into each other's eyes, or when you hold hands without any expectation beyond just being together. As the years pass, we come to understand that it's not always the intensity of the physical act that defines the depth of intimacy, but the ability to feel emotionally connected in the most profound ways. Perhaps more than ever, it's vital to place a deeper value on emotional connection. In our earlier years, intimacy might have been defined by passion, energy, and physicality. But now we find that intimacy can be expressed in far more subtle, yet incredibly profound, ways. A simple touch on the shoulder, the soothing act of holding hands while watching a sunset, a gentle foot massage after a long day, or even the comfort of shared silence. These can be as deeply intimate as any passionate kiss or embrace. The key now is the quality of the emotional connection, not the quantity or intensity of physical encounters. It's about the trust, understanding, and closeness you've nurtured over time. When both partners are fully present with each other, emotionally attuned, the pleasure flows naturally. There's no need to chase intensity when the emotional bond has already been so deeply established. The beauty of this phase in life is that pleasure becomes less about meeting expectations or achieving a goal, and more about simply being together, fully immersed in the present moment. If you are still watching this video, and find these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. When two people are emotionally in sync, they experience a depth of intimacy that goes beyond the physical. Each moment spent in connection can carry a weight of shared experience, of years spent growing together, and that emotional depth magnifies the pleasure of every touch. As intimacy becomes more about connection than performance, it lasts far longer than the brief moments of physical interaction. It becomes a bond that deepens over time, making each experience that much richer. In this stage of life, intimacy is not something fleeting, but something that grows stronger and more meaningful with age, creating a lasting connection that is sustained not only by the body but by the soul. It's a connection that doesn't just satisfy in the moment. It endures, it nurtures, and it transforms the relationship in ways that go far beyond the physical, becoming a source of joy, comfort, and peace for both partners. The 8th vital truth that every man over 50 must pay close attention to is the way his partner feels and reacts after sex. This often overlooked moment holds a wealth of information about the emotional and physical connection between you and your partner. After intimacy, a woman is typically more vulnerable and emotionally receptive, as her feelings are heightened, and her need for reassurance and closeness becomes more pronounced. How you respond in these moments can have a profound and lasting impact on the strength of the bond you share. Many men underestimate the significance of the post-sex moment, failing to recognize that it is during this time that small gestures of affection, care, and emotional availability can make all the difference in the world. At this stage in life, it's essential to understand that a woman generally seeks comfort, security, and reassurance after sex, feelings that are often intertwined with emotional intimacy. What she needs in the aftermath isn't just physical affection, but emotional connection. A simple gesture, a gentle stroke of her hair, an embrace, or even just staying close, can convey volumes about your emotional presence and willingness to continue nurturing the bond you've just shared. If, on the other hand, you withdraw or act distant, she may interpret this as a lack of interest or, worse yet, a devaluation of the meaningful connection you've just experienced together. This reaction can create emotional distance and erode the intimacy you've worked to cultivate. It's critical to be aware of her emotional state, to recognize her need for reassurance, and to offer comfort through thoughtful and loving actions. Post-sex intimacy is not just about physical proximity, it's about emotional proximity. These moments of closeness and connection can be simple but profoundly impactful. A warm, lingering hug, a tender kiss on the forehead, or simply resting together in the quiet after the moment passes. All these things communicate a sense of care and attention that women deeply value. These small but meaningful gestures of affection not only increase emotional satisfaction, but also strengthen the entire relationship. They create a safe space where both partners feel seen, heard, and cherished. Women, more than men, tend to seek emotional intimacy just as much, if not more, than sexual intimacy. Therefore, being present, attentive, and emotionally engaged after sex can deepen the bond between you immeasurably. By showing your partner that you care for her emotionally as much as you do physically, you reinforce the security, love, and trust that sustain a relationship over time. These quiet, tender moments of connection are often the ones that leave the deepest impact, fortifying the relationship against future challenges and ensuring that the emotional closeness continues to grow. In this stage of life, emotional intimacy becomes the glue that holds everything together. When you nurture this after-sex connection, you are fostering a deeper, more enduring sense of togetherness, one that brings joy, comfort, and a lasting sense of fulfillment to both of you. The ninth crucial truth that every man over 50 must understand is that the ability to laugh together is one of the most powerful and enduring keys to the longevity and strength of a relationship. Humor is not just a form of entertainment. It is a lifeline that has the power to dissolve tension, forge deeper connections, and create unforgettable moments of shared joy. In a mature relationship, it's essential not to take everything so seriously all the time. While life can become laden with responsibilities and pressures, the ability to laugh together, whether it's over a spontaneous joke, a quirky daily situation, or even something absurdly silly that just happens in the moment, can make all the difference. These shared moments of laughter aren't just fleeting bursts of joy, they're profound moments that strengthen the emotional bond between partners, creating relaxation, warmth, and an enduring sense of shared happiness that is vital for both individuals' emotional well-being. In many long-term relationships, the weight of daily responsibilities, the demands of work, household tasks, caregiving, or managing finances, can feel overwhelming, and it's easy for the spark of joy to get lost in the shuffle. However, intentionally carving out time to be playful, to make each other laugh, and most importantly, to not take oneself too seriously, brings a sense of lightness and joy that can easily be forgotten in the rush of life's challenges. When you share a laugh, it doesn't matter what else is happening in the world around you. For that moment, everything else falls away, and you are simply two people, sharing something special, connecting deeply. Laughter creates an emotional refuge where tension, stress, and worries melt away, allowing both partners to feel safe, understood, and truly seen. When a couple can laugh together, whether it's at the absurdities of life, at each other's quirks, or simply at a shared sense of humor, it's a profound symbol of the strength and health of their relationship. Humor becomes the emotional glue that holds you together, even through difficult times. It helps to smooth over rough patches, creating space for understanding and reinforcing the emotional closeness that sustains the relationship. Laughter, in essence, acts as a form of non-verbal communication that fosters connection without the need for words. It allows you to express your feelings of affection, joy, and comfort in a light-hearted yet deeply meaningful way. Even during times of hardship, humor enables both partners to find a silver lining, helping them to view life from a perspective of gratitude and optimism, no matter how challenging the circumstances may seem. The power of laughter also lies in its ability to facilitate communication in a way that feels natural and unforced. It opens doors to deeper conversation and understanding, allowing couples to navigate tough situations with grace and compassion. When humor is present, it softens the edges of conflict and helps to diffuse tension, giving both partners the space to express themselves freely without fear of judgment. It cultivates an environment where both people feel safe to share their thoughts, worries, and joys, knowing that they can be met with empathy, understanding, and most importantly, a shared sense of humor. In a world that can often feel heavy and complicated, laughter is the antidote that reminds couples of the simple, joyful moments they can share together. By making room for humor, you are nurturing the emotional health of your relationship, ensuring that it remains vibrant, connected, and filled with a kind of love that only deepens with time. The 10th essential realization every man over 50 should come to understand is that maturity brings with it a unique and extraordinary opportunity to rediscover love in a way that is deeper, richer, and more fulfilling than ever before. By the time you've lived a significant portion of your life, experienced your highs and lows, and learned valuable lessons from both your successes and failures, you're presented with a chance to build a connection that is not only stronger but profoundly more sincere and meaningful. The passionate, fiery love of youth may fade over time, but in its place emerges a more thoughtful, considered love, one that carries a depth and wisdom that only comes with age. At this stage in life, love is less about the fleeting intensity of early infatuation and more about commitment, mutual respect, companionship, and the willingness to grow together, side by side, through whatever life throws your way. As time passes, age does not weaken love, it nurtures it, deepening the emotional bond in ways that are both beautiful and transformative. With the passing years comes a deeper understanding of one another, a profound respect for the partner you've chosen to walk through life with, and the ability to accept and embrace each other's flaws and imperfections. This is a love that is not based on idealized versions of each other, but on a clear-eyed appreciation of both strengths and vulnerabilities. Through the wisdom that comes with age and experience, the bond you share becomes more solid, more resilient, and more satisfying. Passion, in the traditional sense, may evolve as the years go by, but this is not a loss. It's an opportunity for love to grow in different, yet equally fulfilling ways. What you have in maturity is the foundation of a love that is no longer based solely on physical attraction or fleeting emotions, but on a deep emotional connection that has been tested, refined, and strengthened over time. As you both age together, you find new ways to nurture the bond, new ways to show affection, and new ways to explore the meaning of intimacy. This love is not about living in the past or trying to recapture what once was. It's about creating something that is uniquely yours, something that is authentic, meaningful, and deeply rooted in shared experiences. Through maturity, you gain a love that is resilient and enduring. It's a love that endures the hardships and challenges that life inevitably throws your way. You learn how to communicate more effectively, how to support one another, and how to find joy in the simple, everyday moments that you share together. This love is not fleeting or temporary. It is built on trust, shared history, and a commitment to walking through life together, no matter what. In this stage of life, love becomes a source of strength, comfort, and fulfillment. It is a love that is rich with memories, yet still full of potential for growth and discovery. This deeper, more mature love is not just about surviving life together. It's about thriving together, creating a bond that continues to deepen, enrich, and inspire as the years go by. So, what have you learned so far? How will you embrace intimacy in a more profound, emotional way, and how will you nurture both yourself and your partner as you grow together? I'd love to hear what stands out most to you. Please share one thing you've learned today and we'll start practicing in your relationship below in the comments. If you found this video helpful, please leave your comment, like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content on relationships, health, and aging well. Let's continue this journey together.